Hey, how's it going here? It's Colton here. Everybody calls me Steve, so that's the name of the channel. Just to start by talking about me. 20. I live in Montana. I go to school at Montana Tech. It's a nice college up here. All I do is basically play video games other than go to school, hang out with friends and shit. This is basically my first commentary video where I really talk about anything. Talk about my page. I really started it just to have fun, just to hang out, put a few things on here and there. Now I'm just trying to occupy my time doing something constructive. I'll be having a lot more WoW videos, Diablo maybe. I'm gonna have my roommate try to teach me how to play StarCraft a little bit better, because I have no fucking clue how to do that. Xbox 360, play that on live, sometimes play some duty and stuff. There's my gamer tag if anybody wants to add me, play a few games whenever I'm on. Alright, so on to this. This is my rogue that I play on Emerald Dream. Yeah, I know it's a RP, PvP server, but in reality, you don't actually, the RP isn't bad. You know, as long as you don't mess with people, they don't really get, you don't have to do it. So it's like there's not that much of it, truthfully. My guild, I'm in Warsong Battalion, and but they do like to just rage on people when they do RP, and it's kind of entertaining sometimes. Mostly do a lot of world PvP. I'll probably, if I ever do my live stream, which is on Twitch, it's in links in my page, on my YouTube page. We do a lot of raids on Stormwind and different Alliance cities just for fun, you know. I do a lot of arenas. My partner, who's a IRL friend, who's a hunter, and another friend of mine is a warrior. And we're trying to find a healer for 3s. But yeah, so get on to the main chunk of what I wanted to talk about in this video is the 5.2 PTR nodes. Now, I know they're just not set in stone. It's just what they're at right now in the PTR. But oh, if it would just stay that way, rogues would be just perfect again for me. I'm gonna be happy. Like this. Okay, first up, prep is now a baseline ability learned at 68 again. That is awesome, because with that you give yourself a whole nother stealth, which is good to have in arenas, just to, you know, to have another way to get away from somebody, and also resets a bunch of other cooldowns I can't really remember at the time. Versatility's been removed. Marked for new level 90 talent, marked for death. This is going to be a good one. Marks the target and instantly generates 5 combo points. When the target dies, marked for death's cooldown is reset. This talent has a 1 minute cooldown. Okay, so here's my scenario for that. In this season, what's different from last season is the fact that you used to use recoup for your energy regen, and it's changed to slice and dice. Well, here's where I'm going to use this. Is I'm going to set up a macro that while I'm in stealth, marks a target with mark for death, then instantly converts it into a 5 combo point slice and dice. That gives me my energy regen, plus my adrenaline rush will give me an even more, where I can just burst somebody down super, super fast. And I'm really, really excited. Hopefully that stays that way. Here's another nice thing that I think is going to be, it's a little overpowered, I would consider, so we'll see if it stays, is a new level 60 talent, Cloak and Dagger, where Ambush, Garrote, and Cheap Shot now have a 30-yard range and will cause the rogue to teleport behind the target. This is basically like having a Shadow Step built into Ambush, Garrote, and Cheap Shot. Is it cheap? Probably. Do I care? No. I've been getting just dicked in PvP this season because rogues got just nerfed up the ass. I mean, I know everybody says, oh, we play correctly. You know what? Let's be honest. They get it. And I understand, if you haven't noticed yet, I play combat. That's just a choice by me. I feel like I have better burst in combat and a lot more survivability with combat. And with this new having have him back prep, it'll give me even more survivability, and I think I'm just going to stay combat. Not to mention, there's a few little things, like burst of speed now costs 30 energy, was 50. Yeah, okay. Few little things, blah blah blah. Shadow Focus now reduces ability to energy cost by 75%, while stealth was 100, so that's a nerf, but, you know, I didn't really use it. I can't remember what I talented into, but I don't use that. This is another thing I like about what they changed in combat is Vitality now increases attack power by 30%. It was 25, so I get another 5% buff in damage, which is nice. In Subtlety, the Sanguinary Bane now increases the damage the target takes by 20%, with 16. There's another increase. So basically, so far, from what I can tell, they're trying to please rogues again, I guess, which is buff us up. And, you know, I don't know, I'm not asking for what I had in Kata, because I understand that was ridiculous. Like, I would run 2s with a healer and just let them start off on him, and then I would just pick one and set up with a full prep and be in Subtlety, and then Shadow Dance and just murder somebody with ambush. Just 3 or 4 ambushes, and then we just die. So, I mean, was that cheap? Yeah. You know, you get a lot of hate being a rogue. Let alone from Kata, you got way more than you get now. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying about combat. You know, at the beginning, when 5.0 dropped, when they dropped it pre-mop, right before the game dropped, I went combat purely for an ability. I mean, I just had somebody in the guild I was in at the time tell me, like, you know what, try combat, it works a lot better now, because Subtlety at that time was just screwed up, and Assassination, I just never really liked it. So I got in there, and I found this little thing called Killing Spree. Now, Killing Spree is probably one of the most OP abilities that you have in combat, where I've gone into arenas before, and with my friend who's a hunter, and he had died. Then the team we're playing, their Death Knight had died, and it was a Rep Paladin, and I had no offensive cooldowns up. I just blew Killing Spree in hopes just to get him down enough to get him to panic, and it ended up killing him with just that. Like, it does an attack every 0.5 seconds for 7 seconds. Well, the attacks are they're not super big. I mean, they're big. It's like 20k, but if you're getting 40k out a second for 7 seconds, they die. Like, there's no two ways about it. So I take full advantage of that, and a lot of times what I'll do too is I'll use that in grouping with Shadow Blades, which is a new ability put out in MoB, where it adds extra shadow damage, which that's another attack every 0.5 seconds. So in reality, every second you're getting off 4 hits with that particular regiment of abilities, which is insane, because, you know, it puts out so much damage so fast that they don't even have time to react. Granted, that's in 2s, because I enjoy doing 2s. I mean, I want to get more into competitive, but at the end of the day, it's who I'm comfortable with and who I really even play with. And right now, I don't really play with anybody who's even a healing class. So, I mean, it'd be good to get a healer and do some 3s. Like, I've done triple DPS 3s, and it was okay. I mean, it was pretty straightforward. It was, you know, let's pick somebody and pop our shit and just try to blow them up as fast as possible. And it worked, you know, sometimes. Sometimes it didn't. Granted, there was times it didn't, but, you know, that's what I go for. Well, this is the end of the video, so hope y'all liked it, and subscribe and like, and I'll be putting some more on in the future. Peace.